Hey, this is Reggie from Gunpla Network, and today I'm bringing you the Figurized Standard Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball Z. Before we begin this unboxing, I want to give a quick thank you to Canadian Gundam for supplying me this kit to review and open up for you guys. They have a great selection of kits, not only from Dragon Ball, but Gundam and any other properties such as Digimon available to you guys. They have great customer service and a flat $10 shipping fee all throughout North America. So go check them out. And we probably have a promo code for you guys to use so you can get a little extra bonus off. So go check out Canadian Gundam. They might have that one obscure kit that you were looking for. So here we are with Perfect Cell. When he defeats 17 and 18, absorbs them, and becomes his perfect form. And I gotta say, when I was a kid watching Dragon Ball, this was definitely a turning point for me as a kid, because this is when, for me, things got much more serious and much more grounded. Because, yeah, we had Frieza, we had Vegeta as a villain, but Cell was on a whole different level because he had surpassed everyone. He broke the power scaling of Super Saiyan, so now it's like, how are they going to get even stronger than Super Saiyan in order to defeat him? That was the main turning point of the series for me, when it was at its most interesting point when I was a kid. And they made a model kit out of it, which is just, I gotta see how this is going to turn out myself. I'm getting excited over it. So why don't we open it up and see what we have here. First off, we have our first A runner, and it's a mash of a very light mustard yellow, a very pale white, and a very mid purple. And I gotta say, what I love about this is the fact that it has textures to it. It's not just the color. They're like on Cell's boots, you kind of see some wrinkling effect from walking. That is very impressive for what I'm seeing for a model kit on this scale, because these guys are pretty small in comparison. They're about the size of a high grade. So this is some great detail. Next, we have another part of the AA2, and again, we're back with the pale white, and a little bit more purple, and a little bit more yellow to complete kind of like the core units of Cell's feet and hands. And again, the textures that I'm seeing on the purple, it's like wrinkles that are like muscle tones. That, it blows me away what Bandai has been able to do with these little kids, and you definitely notice the attention to detail there. On this next runner, it is a light green, and one thing I noticed is that all of Cell's, I guess you can call them scales? Or cells? Like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it myself, but his spots on his skin, they're completely separate from what they're supposed to be. Bandai was able to engineer that his spots or his scales are like two separate pieces. I'm just blown away by the amount of detail here. I'm sorry I keep talking about detail, but this is just phenomenal detail for me. So we got the light green here, and then the next runner here is the dark, really dark green, and that's what fills up a bit of the joints, but also his spots or his scales on his skin. They're gonna pop out from the light green and be able to show it off all together, which is, I can imagine if this was 20 years ago, they would either all be stickers or there was no way they'd be able to replicate that. So that just has phenomenal detail right there. Next, we have what the runners that will make up his wings and the black parts on his body. And again, they have a bit of a texture to it. There's like subtle different shades of like matte and flat finishes to it. And this is definitely a flat or a almost matte black. It still shines, but not as glossy as you would expect from a normal bit of plastic. It gives it a more humanistic feel to it. And it definitely feels, I want to say matte. I could, because flat doesn't take light as well as matte. Matte still gets a little bit of light, so I want to say this is matte, but still, different finishes for this plastic is another plus for here. Then we have the small runner, which is just E, and I think, from what I see, these two little small pieces, I think they're just gonna make up the tongue and the mouth, because obviously with Dragon Ball Z, you need a lot of expression, because this is definitely an action-packed anime, no matter how old it is, and you see all of their faces when they're about to do an attack, from yelling to screaming to laughing. And I definitely think that they were able to put in Cell's tongue, which is very efficient in order to make it more humanistic. Next, we have the effect parts to create the Kamehameha, and I've seen these parts before. If you built any of the Goku kits or Krillin, anyone who could do the Kamehameha, they've used this runner before, so this is not new to me. And it's a recycle, but hey, I mean, Cell just copies everyone anyway, so I'm not surprised that they just put the Kamehameha runner here. And coming with the Kamehameha runner is a small little stand that already has been already opened out of its of the tray, and it's supposed to be used to stand the Kamehameha when you're trying to do the larger variant of it, which is pretty efficient. And I would imagine, like, I want to see someone try to put some LEDs in there. That would be sick one day for a custom build. Finally, you get this small little sticker sheet, and it's really not that much, surprisingly. Just a few little foil stickers and this one dark purple. I don't know if that's, again, for a mouth or a tongue. It's like this metallic purple. I don't know what it's for, but it could be useful. We'll find out as we go along with the build. And that is my unboxing of Perfect Cell. I gotta say, what blew me away is the amount of detail that was on this kit, from the wrinkles to his muscles, the wings on his back, the fact that his scales or his spots are two separate pieces and not just millions and millions upon millions of different stickers. That has blown me away. I would swear, Bandai has gotten so much better with its technology, and it's definitely using it to good use with these figurized standard kits. Because they might be small, they might be about high grade size, but they definitely kick ass, and definitely looking for mobility as well as detail. A fine balance here. Anyway, this is Reggie. I will be back with the review, hopefully not too long from now. And again, go check out Canadian Gundam if you want this or something similar that we have or you've seen on our channel. And I will see you later.